today on the Sedona Lace Vortex Professional Brush Kit. And these are some of my absolute favorite brushes that I own, so I really wanted to do a review for you guys, so hopefully you will be interested and check them out yourself. So if you'd like to see a review, please keep on watching. So to start off, I did receive this brush kit for Christmas, so it was a gift from my dad and my stepmom. So I've had this for almost a year now, and I've been using these brushes pretty much ever since I got them, like every single day. So I will be going through each brush individually and then stating which ones are my favorites and also what I use each brush for. And to start off, this is the Sedona Lace FB01 Jumbo Fan Brush. And I really like this fan brush for really getting a defined contour right underneath my cheekbones because this brush fits perfectly right underneath there. And I also like this brush because some of my other fan brushes I've noticed kind of tend to fan out at the top, and this one doesn't do that. It stayed pretty much in the same exact form that it came in, so I was really happy about this brush staying that way, and it also is very, very soft, so I like this brush a lot. The next brush is the Flat Top Buffer, which is the FB07, and this is my absolute favorite brush for applying powder foundation and also for applying setting powders, because all you have to do is really kind of pat it on and buff it in a little bit, and it leaves a very flawless airbrush finish. So this is definitely my favorite brush for applying powders. The next one is the Tulip Contour Face Brush, which is the FB03, and as you guys know, I use this in pretty much every single tutorial, and this is my favorite brush to apply bronzer with, and I like it for an all-over bronzer effect, as well as it can define your bronzer a little bit and kind of give you a more stronger contour. The next one is the Dome Contour Face Brush, which is the FB05, and again, I use this in pretty much every single tutorial that I do, and I really like using this brush for a highlight, and I might actually pick up another one to start using it for a contour brush as well, because again, it fits perfectly right in here, and it also gets right underneath on top of the cheekbone right there, so it's definitely great for highlighting as well as for bronzing. The next brush is the Universal Blender, which is the FB09, and this is just the same as the MAC 217 or any other blending brush that is like this. And it's very soft and it works very well for blending out the crease area. The next one that I have is the Pointed Crease, which is the EB15 brush. And this brush is a tapered, kind of more pointy blending brush, and I really like this one for getting right into the crease area so that you don't kind of make a mess of your darker crease color, and it just keeps it more concentrated in the areas that you want it, and it's perfect for the outer V as well. The next one is my absolute favorite eye brush that I own, and it is the Synthetic Blender EB13 brush, and I use this in a ton of my tutorials as well. And it's just a synthetic, very soft brush, and honestly, all I really do is hold this right at the bottom, and it does all the blending itself. I really don't have to do much work at all. You just kind of do little circular motions, and it does a beautiful job at blending out eyeshadows. The next brush is the EB11, which is the flat synthetic brush, and I really like this brush because it is kind of sturdy but not like super stiff like a concealer brush. But I really like using this one for pigments and also for glitters as well, because it really packs on the color and kind of keeps it very concentrated. The next eyeshadow brush is the Detail Shader, which is the EB21, and this is just a very tiny shader brush. And I really like using this brush for the inner corner, just to kind of get my inner corner highlight colors, as well as to do a little bit, if you don't want too much of a brow bone highlight, to kind of concentrate the color right underneath the brow and then spread it out, and it does a very great job at blending as well. The next one is the EB23, which is the Angled Detail Brush, and this is just an angle liner brush. I really like using this one for my brows. I use it all the time because it's kind of a little bit thicker, but it's very dense, and I find it to not be as flimsy as the MAC 266 that I own, so I really like this one because the bristles are very packed in and it really concentrates the color right on your brows. I like it a lot for that. The next brush is the EB19, which is the bent liner brush, and honestly I don't really use this brush too much just because I'm not very good at applying eyeliner with the bent liner brushes. I find them kind of difficult to work with. But if you are good at it, I would definitely recommend this brush because it is pretty dense and it's not very flimsy, but it does have some movement to it, so it is good for applying liner if you are used to using these type of brushes. The next one is the EB17, which is the Brow Spoolie Duo, and I use this brush honestly every single day. I really like the spoolie end because I use it to go through my brows, and I do use the liner end occasionally. It is kind of thicker, so I don't really like using it too much on my brows. If I do, I use it right in the front and then use the EB23 to kind of fill out the ends to get a nice thin line right here. And the last brush that comes in this kit is the Sedona Lace LB23, which is just a lip brush, and it does come with a cap, so all you have to do is put the cap over it and it keeps your lip brush protected like this. And then you can also put it right on the end to have kind of more control of your brush as well. But I really do like this brush for using as a lip brush, and it gets right into your Cupid's bow and kind of makes very precise lines. So I really do like this brush a lot for my lipsticks and stuff. And last but not least is the actual brush belt itself. I did not get the one that comes with the zipper. They do have an option for that. But this one is just one that has a clip right here, and it just clips right onto each of the edges. And it is a pleather material, so it's kind of thinner, but it is very sturdy. And honestly, I take this with me everywhere. Every time I travel, I put all of my brushes in here that I want to take, and it fits a good amount of brushes in here. So I really like it. It has two bigger pockets right here in the front, and this one just has the Sedona Lace logo on it. And then it has a whole bunch of different compartments for your brushes. So I really do like it, and it folds up in half just like so. And it keeps the brushes very well protected. None of the brushes get bent or anything, and they stay in there pretty well. So I really, really do like this kit a lot. It is definitely my favorite combination of brushes. And like I said, I take this belt everywhere, every time I travel, so it's great for that. And if you are a makeup artist, it would be great too, just to take on your shoots and whatever else you're going to be doing. So I would highly recommend it. It comes with a total of 13 brushes, and it costs $89.95 with the belt. You can also buy it with a zipper belt, and you can buy the brushes individually, and those are all separate prices, but I will have them linked down below. And also I'm going to have a written up review on my blog, so you can check that out as well. I would highly recommend that you guys check out Sedona Lace. I am in love with these brushes, and I definitely want to try out a couple more of their brush kits, like the synthetic 12-piece professional makeup kit, and as well as the Midnight Lace brushes, because those brushes have been compared a lot to the Sigma synthetic kabuki kit, and I really wanted to try those out, so those are definitely going to be my next purchase from them. And one other thing that I did want to mention, Sedona Lace does do free shipping in the United States if you spend over $50. So I think that is a great deal for them to do, because most of their kits for their eye brushes do cost more than $50. So I'm going to have a link down below to where you can purchase this exact kit, and I'm also going to have a link to the other two Vortex kits, the ones with the zipper and with the brushes just individually. So definitely check out the links down below. And I am not being promoted or anything by Sedona Lace. This review is 100% my honest opinion, just because I really love these brushes and I use them all the time, as you guys see. So I really want you guys to check them out if you are looking for a new set of brushes. I would highly recommend them. Alright guys, I really hope you found this review to be helpful, and please make sure to follow me on Twitter. There I am at AliciaD372. You can also like my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/AliciaD372. And also, as I said before, make sure to check out my blog for a full written up review of this as well. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, I will talk to you all soon. Bye.